I'm Rosie Wilby, a comedian who has been researching the psychology of love and relationships for about a decade now, ever since my girlfriend of 5 years dumped me by email. I did feel much better about it though, once I'd corrected her spelling and punctuation and changed the font. Breakup in wingdings looks far more palatable. Anyway, for the last 3 years, I've been presenting the Breakup Monologues podcast, which has now become this book. This is the advanced copy. The actual finished cover is going to look like that. Well, by the time you are watching this, actually the book will be out. So the cover will look like that. Yes, lovely. And the book tells the story of me trying to learn from my past breakups, my multiple past breakups, how to finally stay in a relationship with my partner. Let's call her girlfriend, and let's meet her now in this section from the prologue of the book. You look beautiful today. Thanks, baby. You're a bit into me today, aren't you? I'm always into you. No, you're not. True. We are driving to a festival in girlfriend's midlife crisis car, an electric blue BMW convertible. Although the way she drives makes me wonder if you can still describe it as a midlife crisis if it ends up killing us. That would be an end-of-life crisis, and quite a crisis at that. Never mind. The sun is shining. Our life is good. We have a fancy loft conversion. We go on ski holidays. We Google things like, can dog eat mange too? After 2 decades of scratching out a creative existence from gig to gig, first as a wistful indie songwriter, then as a willfully grassrootsy comedian, I now get to live like a wanker because my libido went all aspirational on me and drew me to a partner with an actual job. However, 3 months shy of our 3-year anniversary, shit has got real. Girlfriend and I have reached a refreshing level of frankness about the fact that our mutual desire has waned. We have teetered and toppled over the parapet of honeymoon bliss and fallen to the ground below, stirred from the anaesthetising effects of the sexy brain chemicals that have propelled us along thus far with relative ease. Suddenly, we are acutely aware of the careers and friends that we have neglected during the happy haze. We have reached the stage where being in a relationship with a fellow human has become a massive pain in the arse. Even though it is a largely excellent relationship that neither of us intends to leave. Repeat, we are not going to break up, not for the foreseeable, not us. In fact, it is the first time I've reached this point and not been planning a daring, dramatic escape. Counting up the significant partners whom I probably would have married if it had been legally available to me all along, I'm now on to my 5th wife. That puts me on a multi-marriage par with Joan Collins. Already, at the age of 48. She was 68 when she married her final husband. If I was going to continue to be a slave to serial monogamy, and if you're reading this, darling girlfriend, of course I'm not, I would have ample time to overtake her and catch up with Liz Taylor and her 7 husbands, one of whom she married twice, or even Jar Jar Gabor and her tally of 9. But I'm done with twisting. I think I'd like to stick. I found a funny, sexy, generous partner, even if she does have a ridiculous knobby car. Surely if I left this one, I'd be breaking up with love altogether. It would be my end game. And it is from this position of at least wanting to stay, of accepting the maddening claustrophobia of companionship, that I want to investigate why breakups continue to compel me so much. Perhaps it is because breakups facilitate and maybe even necessitate transformation. In the wake of a separation, our peers allow us to reinvent ourselves. The rest of the time, they like us to stay fixed so that they can move around and ahead of us. But heartbreak is the golden ticket that circumvents this bullshit. Renewed and reborn, standing at the edge of the echoing canyon of our former frustrations, we shout, "This is who I am now." and we run and skip away from the parched carcasses of the old selves that we have grown to hate. For me, it has been during these fleeting, liberating gaps of singledom that I have really got shit done. I recorded and released an album. I launched a boutique music PR company. I started comedy. I wrote a book. Each time I harnessed any lingering feelings of anger, sadness and confusion and used them as energizing forces for creativity, for moving forwards with new insights into my own shortcomings and foibles. I wonder if it is possible to do that much learning and actively stay in a relationship. I hope so. It must be right, or else all long-term couples would be codependent, emotionally stunted weirdos. Hang on.